see it. I have seen. Okay, nope, yeah, no meat gunner. Don't worry, don't worry. We're not gonna get some matchup. We're just gonna see Rob Snake here. Rob definitely would contest Snake, especially with that laser.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna imagine that Rob can just tank a lot of damage in this matchup. He's a heavy boy, so at the very least, he's got that going for him against Snake. Plus, he's got these projectiles to deal with him as well, man. I mean, Snake, of course, if he plays his cards right up close, it can definitely be dangerous, what with like Snake's powerful hitboxes as well, his distance with the grenades and whatnot. C4 is something that WaDi's gonna have to worry about. I can definitely see this matchup being very even, personally, but we're gonna have to see what these two players do here. AlanDiss with like 3 sponsors. I don't know if you saw that. There was like 3 prefixes there behind his name. It looked like almost 4. Pretty cool. I respect it. Oh.
Yeah. The neutral right now is just a nice back and forth between explosives here. I mean, WaDi is just pretty much running away, trying to avoid all of these setups the whole time, using that laser to tack on damage here and there, and AlanDiss is getting every advantage he can, and oh, the Mario Party minigame. Okay.
Love the back air. Love the back air to say, get this Nikita off me. This will negate it easily. Wow. Very smart option by WaDi.
Ooh. Dash attacks coming in. Wow, the rolling caught immediately.
Yo, that was a Charles Xavier moment. For sure.
Yeah, he put on Cerebro and he's just like, I know where you are.
Get out of my head, Charles. Get out of my head.
Gosh, that's so good. Either way, 163. Snake is bleeding. He's definitely a heavier character, but yeah, it's only a matter of time before he blows himself up off the side there. WaDi not even taking a single hit, which is usually what Snake thrives on, getting that percent after getting the stock lead.
Yeah, no, that's very true. I mean, you know the old saying about Snake is that his advantage state is as good as his disadvantage state is bad. That's what they say, you know, like when you actually have Snake in disadvantage, you can just, you know, juggle him, you know, get him stuck in the cipher or whatnot. But then when he actually has a lead against you, ugh, that's a rough one to come back from, my friend. But Rob, he's got the distance. He's got the projectiles, he's got the gyro and the laser to be able to keep up with Snake from a distance, which is something a lot of characters definitely struggle with against him. If you don't have a good projectile of your own, you know, having to actually play his neutral like he forces you to do with the grenades and C4s and whatnot can be really rough. At the very least, WaDi doesn't have to do that completely. You know, there will be times where he'll be able to just chuck out the gyro, chuck out a laser to try to get something started against Snake. It's not a luxury that every character in this game can say that they have.
Yeah, I mean, luxuries against Snake are few and far in between.
Mm-hmm. Let's say that again.
Oh gosh, he's going for the inevitable. The up tilt.
He's going for the inevitable.
It's a Thanos snap, dude. You know Snake's gonna secure that stock with up tilt. You know it's gonna happen. It's right there.
Hey, Rob on the way down, man. That's a big boy, my friend. I don't know about you, but if I was at a birthday party, I saw Rob coming down, I would see that as a piñata.
True.
Just crack that thing open, get the candy inside.
This is another stock that AlanDiss has secured first in this game 1, so WaDi definitely tacking on a significant number of damage as compared to last stock, so this is looking a little rougher.
Yeah, definitely a little bit. I mean, now he's holding on to this lead as much as he can. He's also just keeping his distance because he's at 182. Yeah, getting called up for the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Up there, ladies and gentlemen, down to the last stock of game number 1 of this set. Still in best-of-3 territory. This is a qualifier for top 8.
Yeah, and WaDi definitely wants to qualify. He is a very, very seasoned player. AlanDiss definitely making their mark on these Wi-Fi tournaments for sure. Pretty consistent high placers. So it's up to WaDi to dethrone that Wi-Fi champ.
This would be a hell of a win. Be a hell of a win for AlanDiss if he's able to take this set.
Yeah. Good zoning. No way.
Oh, what? No, wait a minute. I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure if he had. I'm not sure if he pulled out if he had a grenade in his hand and it just blew up at the wrong time, or if he left the C4 out for long enough that it blew up on its own.
Yeah, it was C4 blowing up on its own because grenade would not have.
Wow.
That was just very unfortunate. Like, Snake loves setting C4 up on those top platforms, and if you're just losing track of the timer or maybe get hit by a stray R.O.B laser like at the wrong time, that's just such an unfortunate scenario for him, and wasn't expecting it at all. That's a tough way to lose.
That straight up happened at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
The worst possible time. That was so unfortunate. I mean, you saw that it happened on its own. Like, he didn't detonate it. Like, he didn't. There was no animation for it. He was in hit stun. He couldn't have even done that if he wanted to. But, like, wow. But there you go. I mean, unfortunately, AlanDiss is just gonna have to hold that and just recalibrate himself and calm himself down if he's feeling a little heated. I don't know. Some players would be if they were in his position, but I mean, hey, you don't get to get this far in bracket if you don't know how to keep your cool. In situations like these, man, AlanDiss still got a chance, my friend. WaDi only needs one more to advance.
Yeah, still got a chance indeed. We're heading right back to Pokemon Stadium 2. We know it wasn't the stage that caused that unfortunate mishap, so WaDi is actually going kind of ham right now at the beginning of this match here. Already almost 90%. Even counting, jeez. Wow. Okay, gets the parry into explosives. AlanDiss finally reversing some of the momentum here, trying to get WaDi pinned down to the ledge a bit, but again, the expert defensive play from WaDi, it is just so difficult to keep pressure on him.
That it is, my friend, that it is. Very mobile in and of himself, knows how to use that back air to switch himself all around, executing these full hop double jumps as well, making himself just as hard of a target to hit as he possibly can, which you're definitely going to have to do with like some pretty good movement considering how thick of a lad R.O.B is at the end of the day. You know, he's a big boy, big target. You know, a lot of explosions happening on screen right now, a lot of projectiles, a lot of bombs everywhere. R.O.B's a big target, you know, it's not always easy to get around this stuff. Even if you're a smaller character, it's not always easy to do that if you're not patient enough to deal with Snake. But when you're a big character like R.O.B, it can be especially difficult if you're not disciplined.
Oh yeah, and the discipline to just know exactly when that up air is gonna land. I mean, such a powerful juggle tool, such a powerful kill option. WaDi is sitting pretty at only 60% right now.
Ooh. Scary though, man. That C4 is planted right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah, you don't want to take the hit on your shield, man. You're only at 60%. You're not going to die from taking a C4 hit.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a lapse in judgment there from WaDi. Unfortunate for him. And AlanDiss back in the game.
It's like an in the moment. It's like an in the moment decision right there. It's just like, oh, I have a bomb on me. I should try and block this, shouldn't I? You know, just because it's like, oh, this is going to hit me. Not realizing that there was, you know, a much more risk to having his shield broken right there because that was the only situation where it would have killed him. You know? Why right there.
Look, I'm going to throw this out there. Maybe WaDi was just trying to parry it. Like a jab,
I was thinking that too. Because that would have been the best option, but like it's in terms of its practicality and the timing of like, you know, listening for the sound cue of snakes there, you know, waiting to parry it. That's not an easy thing to do. So if he tried to parry it, he's got balls.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yo, that's gross. That's so nasty. That was weekend up to him. It just destroyed him. It just evaporated him.
Ugh.
R.O.B ain't feeling so good right now.
Oh no, instead of side B, Tomahawk side B, he went for the Tomahawk grab. Much more efficient right there as he was able to get the kill confirmed. Well, not the kill confirmed, but you know what I mean. The down throw berry. Yeah.
Maybe he pulls a grenade frame 1 and possibly gets out of it.
He's the green snake too, my friend. Lying snake in the grass, man. Throwing him out. Still anybody's game, folks.
Yeah, anybody's game, but WaDi definitely tacking on the pressure here on the right side of the stage. AlanDiss shifting things over to the left, trying to set up camp. Great back air. Suddenly the percents are looking a little bit more even.
I want to say that you best believe that AlanDiss is still thinking about that situation in the first game that stole it away from him and forced him down to his potential final stock of the winner's bracket. But you do see him just narrowly drifting into the C4 sometimes after it's being left out a while. You'd still best believe that situation's on his mind, though. Definitely hopes it doesn't happen again, but that's rather unlikely. But hey, it's a great game of Smash, my friends. Anything can happen. The The lead is slowly switching back and forth between these two players right now, and now you got him just whipping out these Nikitas, but running into the clutching sweet arms of R.O.B. Air dodging and mashing his way out of that grab is AlanDiss right there, and there's the up tilt, sneaking that in right at the very end and blowing himself up at the end for good measure. Just for the showmanship of shows. We're going to game 3, Turtle Hands.
Hey, that may have happened to me by accident first game, but I can do it on purpose if I win.
You don't know me. You don't know what I can do.
We got the 1-1 here. Dang. I mean, just both matches so tight and being won on such close terms. And now WaDi's going to have to find some kind of answer to the response here from AlanDiss. I'm wondering if it's going to be from a stage change. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen too much of AlanDiss personally. That's my own fault for just, in terms of keeping up with Wi-Fi tournaments and such. Does he have any other characters? Do you know?
He always goes Snake. He always
goes Snake. Okay. Okay.
If he has got another character, that's my bad. But there's like almost no way. No way that I've seen anybody but Snake featured on this result list.
Yeah, it's, if he has another character, we personally don't know about it. Let's take a look, though. Yeah, now it's the Snake again. Looks like these guys just decided to switch stages off of Pokemon Stadium right here, which is not surprising me. I mean, that's a very good stage for Snake. I imagine R.O.B wouldn't really like that. Not enough room to really be able to close the gap against Snake. But there's enough room still, despite the fact that R.O.B has 2 amazing projectiles, where Snake can sort of force R.O.B to play his neutral a lot more. And that is something you really want to avoid with Snake if you can, but you really can't, depending on most characters. Snake is the kind of character that really forces you to play his game. On small battlefield, WaDi should theoretically have a little bit of an easier time.
Yeah, and he had a hard up smash read after all of that advantage that he played so well, and now AlanDiss just has another chance. Wow, what a crazy F smash trying to read that air dodge in, and WaDi's still taking a beating here. It's so hard for R.O.B to land against all these Snake traps.
Yeah, look at that. He didn't even roll on the platform. That's exactly what AlanDiss wanted, but he knew that he couldn't do it right there since he was just going to keep spamming that up smash. And he's just such a big body, ladies and gentlemen. The up tilt. AlanDiss is taking the first stock here in the final game.
WaDi playing a little bit too preemptive there, trying to bear AlanDiss for potentially running in and just eats the stock for it. And now, Snake with a stock lead? Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Yeah, this is no good, my friend. This is where WaDi's counterpick could start to work against him. Snake can run away with a lead right here if he's not too careful. But, I mean, hey, it's also what the counterpick could work out for him if he knows what he's doing. I think he picked a smaller stage to try to close the gap against Snake a little bit easier than he would on a stage like Pokemon Stadium. Yet it also has the same layout as PS2, so maybe he just wanted to keep that platform layout as well, but just sort of have the stage just be a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not entirely sure behind the reasoning here for WaDi pushing AlanDiss to this stage. The soft down air killing, I haven't seen that very often, but works out for WaDi for sure. It's still taking a beating at this 95% juncture. I mean, he's going to have to find some way to explosively take a stock here from Snake.
I was going to say, it's a lot more than that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, the fencing here, WaDi's basically relying on R.O.B Laser to get all of his percent here because he doesn't want to interact with Snake at this juncture, but there's no way to avoid it.
Yeah, honestly, and I'm really surprised that down air killed from the left side earlier, but yeah, there's just not so much he can even really do. He's like catching a lot of these grenades on the way down with his nair because, as I'm sure you all know, like any move, whether it's fire-based, if it's a projectile or not, will ignite the grenades and will cause them to explode before they are naturally set off to. So if WaDi just falls down with a nair like a lot of R.O.B players are so used to doing out of disadvantage, if AlanDiss places those grenades properly, which so far this game he has been doing, WaDi's just gonna detonate them all the way down. What a beautiful tech!
Jeez, man, what a surprise! Seriously,
wow.
Like WaDi is still taking the damage. AlanDiss still has an entire stock lead. Oh my gosh, the armor?
Smart,
Great,
very
great
smart going for a long-lasting grab right there to make sure he had ground armor to beat out the Nikita.
Dude, the momentum is all in AlanDiss's favor. Yeah, it was only a matter of time at that point. Like, how are you going to take a stock from Snake, avoid the up tilts on that stock, and then avoid the up tilts on the next stock? No way. AlanDiss just shutting that down instantly with that up tilt at the ledge.
What a set. What a set that was. My goodness.